What's up, everybody? It is Tuesday, July 17th, I believe. And I know it's been a while since I've made a house update. I wasn't here working today, but I just stopped over on my way back from work because I knew the plumbers have been doing some work, and this is pretty much the first night in a while I've had time to actually make another video, and my computer's working again, so I can finally upload one. And as I actually did try to make at least one other video, and I was just so tired. I really wasn't happy with the way it turned out. I figured just make a all-encompassing, big word, video here for just a lot of what has been going on in the last few weeks. So I think the last time I talked to you, I don't think I had the kitchen floor up yet, and because I think I just posted a picture on Facebook about that, and of course I posted about the the company that I got the dumpster from needed that back, so I had to really haul ass and get all the plaster down out of the living room and the front room so I could make sure that got hauled away. The laths, as you can see here, all this plaster is out of here. The laths, I have, somebody is supposedly going to take them to use for firewood, so I don't have to worry about, the dumpster for those. I just took a few down up around the light there so I could put the light together and didn't have to worry about, having to take it apart again to get those few out of the way. So, probably one of the next big work days is probably going to be starting in here in the front room. This is at the front of the house. I'll start getting all these laths down, and as I work back from there, then I can, me or whoever else can start taking the strips of the carpet out of here. I figured that, that way, it's limited. I don't have to worry about having the carpet with the staples and all that in the floor, to be walking on, because unfortunately, I have come to the realization that what I thought was hardwood floor underneath here is actually the subfloor, because it is pretty much just like, it looks, the little bit that I tore up from the carpet looks almost exactly like this, which is the subfloor for the kitchen. So that is not, it is wood, but it's not hardwood. It's not what you want for a floor to walk on. Unfortunately, I had only, ripped up about a couple feet of that carpet, and didn't really get too good of a look at it. So I guess I just got ahead of myself. So here in the living room and the front room, I will have to probably get some sort of flooring after we get the carpet and everything out of here. But as you can see, all that plaster is down. Got all the laths. What I'm kindly referring to on Facebook is the rundown smuggler shack look. It's definitely interesting. I'll have to take some pictures. Keep memories of all this. I haven't really been taking too many pictures of all the rest of the steps, but we'll see what happens. The only problem is, like I said before, the little bathroom in here, the plaster and that wood paneling and all that does extend into here, because this is all the same wall, the same ceiling, but I'm going to have to, and I don't know if, the paneling in here will need taken down. I'm sure this is just paneling over top of the studs. So probably have to take the sink and the toilet out of here to actually get all that down, which I'm guessing it'll have to be done at some point. We'll see. But I know also the plumbers did tell me at one point that there was a crack in the what they call the main stack, which is it's basically in the older houses like this, it was about a 4-inch cast iron pipe that goes from all the way from the roof down to into the cellar where it had the lateral going out for the sewer. Basically everything drained into that. All the toilets, sinks, tubs, anything that drained water out of the house drains into that pipe. And then it goes all the way up through the roof to the vent, so everything goes smoothly. There's no gurgling, and vents out any gases and whatever. So when I was reading about that, after they told me about it, I read up on them, and they say that they do rust out after about 70, 80 years or so. Well, this house is older than that, so yep, I guess it was due. But when I came in here tonight, I see a nice big long piece of PVC here. Looks like somebody's been busy. They tore down most of that, the frame that was around the pipes and the heating duct and everything. It looks like they do have that piece of the pipe down there into the cellar and connected to the lateral. And that also looks like they replaced the bottom parts of the water going up to the upstairs bathroom, which I know they did say that at one point that one of the guys did tell me that they weren't getting any cold water, I think it was, up to the upstairs sink. So I don't know. I don't know if they were just realized that those were bad or what, or hopefully with any luck that actually fixed that other problem. But yeah, that goes all the way up there. I don't want to get too directly underneath this because that one's still dripping a bit. But yeah, that goes up into the looks like they cut it just below the ceiling in the upstairs bathroom. So luckily, I guess, or who knows, maybe they're just going to rip that out later. So I don't know if it was rusted all the way up there or not. So it would kind of make sense to just, if they're replacing that much of it, to go ahead and get the rest of it. But they did say that it could be a problem. It could be just extra work and problems with, since it is a metal roof in here, that they'd have to I guess the seals and all that would be a little weird. But anyway, they got that done, or they're in the process of getting that done. So depending on what it looks like when they're all done, I don't know, maybe I can get some of this crap out from behind there. Maybe I probably should try, because it's obviously been water damaged and everything over the years, and probably just all mold and mildew. So I'm sure it really should be replaced. But yeah, here's the rest of the kitchen floor. All no more old linoleum and everything. I do have some cleanup to do yet, like little piles of the plaster that accumulated in between the studs and all that on the bottom. I did have a mishap though while I was getting the last corner of it out of here. Kind of had a swing and a miss with the pry bar and put a hole in that right hand copper pipe there for the washer hookup. Looks like they have already replaced that. So yeah, oops. Yeah, what are you going to do? I was in a hurry and just not paying close enough attention. Missed the floor, went right into the pipe. So, yeah, other than that, there's a ton of nails in this floor, but I think I got most of it pretty much nailed back in. So, I think, there's definitely still a few sticking up. I don't know if they might even just be working their way out, even after being nailed down. But anyway, just have a little bit more cleanup to do in here. I do want to try to get a lot of these nails down out of the ceiling. I got most of them, at least what I could reach without a ladder, down off of the walls. But there's still just you can see that up there, just a whole bunch of nails in this, in all these boards and everything. Some of this, like, you can see that's like those strips of lath or whatever you would call that I guess the laths were nailed into. I should get those down. Some of them came down, pretty easily while I was working, but others they're still stuck up in there. There is still like a bunch of like big chunks of plaster and all that, like above these the window frames, and some of it up here in the, you can kind of see all the way up in there. Yeah, there's a big chunk of it too. So yeah, there's just some just extra cleanup that I want to do. Probably a good one evening, maybe a day here in the kitchen, to get everything cleaned up and as ready to go as I can get it. So then I can call my contractor to come back in, and hopefully at that point he'll be able to truly assess what's going on and start giving me estimates and setting a time to come in and actually get the work done. And then pretty much with that, at that point, I'll be ready to start and getting all the laths and the carpet out of the the front two rooms here. I did on this past Saturday here. I did have my good friend Jolly and his brother. No, he met us later. Drew were over here and helped me move some of the furniture out of here. So as you can see, other than my chair, we're just down to like one corner here. So that old dresser there, I should have had him help me move that upstairs while I was here. I was going to, but I forgot all about it. Didn't even think of it, even though we're working around it the whole time. That chair I can probably carry that upstairs about any time. I mean, it's still in good condition, but the totally needs new cushions and reupholstered. I mean, for one thing, it just I don't want it with that upholstery, but it's in good condition. But the cushions are like sitting on styrofoam. It's so old and just dried out, I guess. I mean, these are the kitchen chairs that go with my the old kitchen table that was up here that I'm gonna try to use. And it's my dad's old rocking chair, I guess from his grandfather or great-grandfather. So that's definitely an old antique that I want to get fixed up and hopefully be able to fix it up and keep it somewhere. That dresser, I don't know what we're gonna do with that. That might end up going upstairs, but we're running out of room up there, so it's hard to tell what'll happen with that. That's the top part of the hutch that I'm gonna try to fix up and put in the. Hopefully, I'll have room to put it in the kitchen somewhere. Other than that, that other old dry sink. So yeah, we did get, it was one of the old dry sink that my mom used to have it at our house, and then it was up here for storage. And yeah, so that's back down home now, along with the other old the antique buffet, I guess what they call it, like a big cabinet stand type thing. So those are both hers. She wanted those. I had been moving some of my things up here, up in my bedroom, and the one closet upstairs. So, and just rearranging at the house so we could, fit a couple of those things, back home. Get them out, just to get it out of the way here. And this is one of those things where, she always said, when I move out, she wants to, get those back. Well, with what's going on, we needed to get them out of here to make it so I can actually move out. Sort of a catch-22. But yeah, we're slowly working at it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the new things. It was a couple weekends of hard work and a couple other weekends of not as much. So yeah, I guess I'll talk to everybody later. Peace out.